was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection, and when you looked up she was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and he promised it's just one last time. Jose Luis was a fella from Grindr, 'cause desperate times call for desperate needs. He only served as a painful reminder that you weren't designed for that kind of misdeed. Amelia kept you deep in the friend zone, pills and persuasion that earned you a date. But you know what happened with too many benzos. Offended and ended, you just masturbate. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and you promise it's just one last time. So when you're done bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go, there's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find the shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your
Hello everybody, welcome to the IUF1. Tonight, round 18 for the Tier 2 division here, sprint at Portugal. Last night saw a good race won by RRL Josh in the Haas as the rain came in late in the day. So we'll see what has in store here tonight for the sprint. Here in the sprint, it is single lap qualifying, followed by an 11 lap sprint race, and then a 5-minute break, and then the main 50%, which is 33 laps here around Portugal tonight. And it looks like we are going to have a cloudy session here for 1 lap qualifying, so we will go on board with the driver who the game chooses to put us on, and unless he crashes out or invalidates, and we'll see how things shape out here. 16 drivers here to start. Might have 1 or 2 joined a little late, maybe for the main event. Championship battle, still a good one between the top 3, Warburg, Black Spartan, and Cine. Constructors Championship, still only separated by 6 points between AlphaTauri and Team Williams. So keep your eye on that as you are looking throughout the event. You can see the updated standings at the bottom of your screen on the IUF1 ticker. Also, I'd like to thank our proud partners, AXCEL Sports, for the best motorsport streetwear needs you need. Go to AXCELsports.com. Also, the official music provider of the IUF1 Solfaing, which just came out with their first complete album, which you can purchase now. So visit Solfaing on Facebook at Solfaing and give them a shout out, as the clock is now ticking. So we are just a minute away here from one-shot quali to get round 18 started here for the Tier 2 division. And it's going to put us on board here with Black Spartan. Black Spartan comes in here 20 points out in the championship hunt. So guys can actually take advantage here. See if they can gain some points in the sprint race here. So it could be a big night for some of these guys. And right now, Black Spartan currently down in that 14th position. You see the leaderboard bouncing around. Black Spartan now with a great sector there has bounced up right now to currently that P1 position. Top 3 guys in the standings right now in the top 4 positions as they go. Now they're the top 3. Echo's trying to get his Alpine in there with the top 3 right now, being led by Black Spartan here. Down the hill to go. Big elevation change here in Portugal. Really gotta set your car up where to go up and down the hills. The car gets very light on some of these downhills as they come down, and the car almost drops down the hill. And then you got some of these uphill corners where the car wants to get very light at the very top of the hill before it lands. And so you gotta build all that in the suspension to keep grip in the tires, as we have now. And Warburg, your points leader, is going to put that Ferrari P1 117.285. So he will start P1 here in the sprint. Now don't forget, we do take a 2-minute break here between qualifying and the sprint race to give these guys a chance to sit down and all that good stuff. So give you a full rundown here. Warburg is going to start P1 here tonight. Cine P2, Black Spartan third. So the top 3 in the standings are going to start 1, 2, 3 here in the sprint. Joyce is going to go P4. Clutch, Echo, Sexusi 71 is going to start P8 in his league debut here tonight. KTPT 9th, Great Ace coming out to top 10. Girardi 11th, Calvin King 12th, Meadbender 13th, and Godley in that 14th position. Dye and GTR are going to run out the field in the qualifier here for the sprint. Don't forget, top 8 in the standings to score points here in the sprint. So a chance for a couple guys here maybe to cut in to that lead. So definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in here. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Should be a good one. The Tier 2 division is always good. Always a dogfight throughout the Tier 2 races, and I expect nothing different here tonight. Right now we look to have a cloudy day here in Portugal for the sprint race. We'll see if the weather clears or if the rain comes in later or if it just stays nice and cool. Drivers like it like this. The cars run a little faster, cooler racetrack. It gives you a little faster pace. So we'll have to see who got that suspension right for the weather. We are under Parc Fermé rules, so no changes can be made between the sprint and the main event. So whichever you got here is what you're going to have in the main event. So it should be a good one. Don't forget the new game comes out here in just less than 2 weeks now, so we are down to the final couple of rounds here in Season 7. Season 8 will be starting June 24th, Monday night, with our Champions Division. At Spain is where the Season 8 IUF1 schedule will open. I am being asked to check Discord, so let me go to that. Oh. Okay, so we need a loud restart. Apparently some guys cannot get their setup in. So we are going to restart the lobby real quick. I will take hope somebody got a screenshot of single lap qualifying, and we'll go straight to the sprint race. So give us a moment, and we will get you right back. If I can get my phone to work. This is why I have a hard time looking at my phone, because I got to change all the screens. Somebody readied up because they don't have restarts here. So we'll be right back.
Was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection. She was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. And the night queen's gonna make it with I'm bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go. There's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find a shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but
Alright, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Thank you for hanging out with us here tonight. Had to restart the lobby. Some guys couldn't get setups in. A couple guys said that their wheels and pedals wasn't working, so we had to do our lobby reset real quick. But the build is set. Just giving guys a minute to get their setups and strategies in for the sprint. And we will get the sprint here at Portugal started. Don't forget your points leader Warburg on the pole. Cindy. Now Clutch doesn't have a setup. So Clutch is going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Pick up a custom one and drive his butt off in that Mercedes. We only got 10 days, I think, to put up with this game. We should be ready to go anytime, Great Ace. I think it's been close to 2 minutes. We are already well behind schedule. So the guys will be readying up here in just a second. 11 laps here for the sprint race tonight. Should be a good one. Top 3 in the standings, starting 1, 2, 3 here in the sprint race. So we'll see how that goes. Can anybody cut into Warburg's lead, or can Warburg extend his lead by a point or two here tonight? Nice cloudy cool day here for the tier 2 guys. Last night tier 1, somehow I came home to finish 6th. Started out sunny and then just got cloudy, and then at the very end we got some rain, and some guys decided that they thought the rain was going to stay light enough and they stayed on the slicks, and I was able to take advantage of some intermediate tires and come up to finish 6th. Second best finish of the season for me in tier 1, as I am not tier 1 pace. As let's get all this up, everybody likes to see. And we are off and running. Oh, Clutch car is ghosted. His car took off. The Clutch is having issues. Couldn't get a setup, and then his game just kind of took off there. So we'll see how that goes. He started in the 5th position. Got some issues in the back here. Let's see. Calvin King's coming through. Golly and GTR. Looks like so far everybody's gone. Got my eyes hard on the brakes here. ABT Sex Sushi gets a little wobbly there. 71 making his league debut here tonight, reserving for Alpine. Currently in that 7th position. Like everybody has made it through. Warburg has gotten around Clutch. And now Cindy is going to try to make the move on a Mercedes, and he does. So move Cindy up a spot, and now Black Spartan is going to try to follow suit. He falls back in line, goes to the inside now. Now around the outside, the long way around, Black Spartan makes it work. Move to Williams now up to P3. Clutch in 4th now, so Clutch is pretty much just about back to where he should have started from. The game didn't give him a penalty, so hopefully we are good to go. Joyster now making a move as he tries to go around Clutch, and he is going to get the job done, so move. Now Clutch does not have a setup, so we heard him mention that in the chat and in the stream chat, so he is trying to hold off some guys here as he is now making a run down the straightaway. Echo now to the inside of Clutch here. Clutch with that setup is just starting to fall back through the field. He's going to fall in line in that 6th position now. 7-1 now coming up. Back up here, Black Spartan now putting all kind of pressure on Cindy. This is a battle for P2. forward here with the Williams, looking back. Look at the field behind him as he sets his sights. Wolberg slowly has gotten out of DRS range here, so the Ferrari has checked out here. Looks like we got might have been Girardi around in the back. There's now Echo side by side here with Joyster, and now Clutch is going to come back. Nice battle here. These guys have fallen just out of DRS range. Calvin King has had issues in his Haas. He is DNF'd. So Calvin King will be starting 16th in the main event. Give him time to work himself up through the field. Sorry to hear that, Calvin. Get back in. Now you can go for driver of the day, starting back in that 16th event in the main event. As we are now through the commercial break, the top three have pulled now to a 2.2 second lead over this battle for fourth. Echo has now worked himself up to that fourth position. Joyster in fifth. Clutch is up to P6, so good run here. Clutch doing a real good job here, being kind of stuck with a base setup. 7-1 in that seventh position here. Looks like there's a Red Bull. Sushi has gone around in turn one there. Gets that Red Bull moving again. Meebender has now worked himself up into that final points paying position. Dye, who started shotgun on the field, has worked himself up to ninth now. These guys trying to fight back, trying to get that last point here. Top 8 do score points here tonight in the sprint race. Ooh, we have a virtual safety car, so that is going to slow the field down. Now, you need an F1, they have a delta that they have to stay with. And you cannot pass, so not a full course safety car, it's just a virtual safety car. So there's a delta each driver must keep, so the gaps kind of stay close to what they are. If you time the going back to green right, you can gain some time if you time it just right. But if you're just a little early, you get that drive-through penalty for speeding under the VHC. So it's got to be very, very. And Sex Sushi, we just saw, picked it up. He timed it wrong. He's got a drive-through. Try to gain everything you can, and sometimes you just get a little too much. And now the battle up front is a good one. Warburg, Cindy, and Black Spartan are all tucked together here. This is a battle for your race lead here as we're halfway through the sprint race. Looks like 7-1 had an issue there, and now we got another virtual safety car. Bill's got to slow down. Echo now in 4th, Joyster 5th, Clutch in 6th, but has a time penalty. Me Bender now in 7th, Golly up to P8. Great Ace 9th and 7-1 here. Looks like he might have some wing damage on that Alpine. He does. Don't know what exactly happened there. If he came in contact with somebody or just lost it on one of the curbs and maybe bounced it onto one of the walls. But the Alpine is going to have to come in here and get a new wing here. We are now back to racing. Everybody seemed to time it well this time. Did not see any penalties. Golly's now worked himself up to that final points paying position here in that 8th, but he's got Great Ace tucked up right behind him now. Great Ace is going for the move. Great Ace is looking. Great Ace now is going to move up into that 8th position to move the McLaren up to that final points paying position right now. Great Ace now up to P8. Me Bender. Clutch doing a great job here in that 6th position with that base setup. Joyster now in a battle here. He's looking for P4 now. Girardi has picked up a track limits penalty as you're looking here. Go back up as now Black Spartan is putting all kind of pressure here on Cindy as this is a battle for the top 3 here. 2nd place Cindy now looking back to Black Spartan up front to your race leader. DRS is in Ava now. Can Cindy make a challenge here? Warburg has led from the beginning. Here comes Cindy down this long front stretch. Warburg's going to try to pinch him off, but can't do it. Moves Cindy to the race lead. Got a new race leader here in Portugal. Cindy puts that AlphaTauri P1 for the time being. Looking back now. Warburg now in that 2nd position. Black Spartan here in P3. This battle is now 4 seconds ahead of that 4th place battle between Echo and Joyster. Less than 4 laps remaining in the sprint here. Cindy is your race leader. Don't forget, how they finish in the sprint is how they will start the main event. So every position gives you a little closer, a little better start position for the main race. Don't forget, we take a 5-minute break between the sprint and the main race. Give these drivers a chance after this little sprint here to get a drink, smoke a cigarette, use the potty, whatever they need to do for their personal reasons. And then 33 laps here for the main event tonight. And I expect to see these 3 up near the front all night long. Three laps remaining now in the sprint here. Warburg making a charge, can't quite get to him. Got a car around in the back. Back here, this battle for 4th is still going between Echo and Joyster. Dye has set the fastest lap here. Unfortunately, here in the sprint, there is no bonus points in the sprint race for fastest lap or driver of the day. Just the top 8 score points. 8 point to your race winner. 1 point if you finish P8 in the standings. Back up front is Warburg, close enough to make a move here. 2 laps remaining as they cross the stripe. Here comes the Ferrari. Is he close enough? Black Spartan not far behind. Denny's still your race leader. Now half a second ahead of Warburg as they come around this final long right-hander here. Coming down to this long main straightaway. Is Warburg close enough now to make the move? White flag. This is the final lap. Warburg's going to go around the long way around. And he gets it done. Cindy's tucked up right behind him. Here comes Black Spartan. This is the final lap. Warburg back to the front. Cindy now in second. Black Spartan third. Echo still holding off Die. Clutch still in a great position there. P6 on that base setup. Calvin, good, made it back. He'll have to start 16th, but everybody in the IUF1 scores points as long as you complete the race, or Kevin will still have 33 laps there to score some points for himself and his team. And right now, Warburg out front. Just a few more corners to go. Now, can Cindy make a last-ditch effort here? Out of the final corner, down the hill for the last time here today. Here they come. Warburg is there. Cindy doesn't look like he is going to catch him. He's not. Warburg is going to win. Cindy's second. Black Spartan's going to cross the line in third. Battle here for that fourth position. Echo is going to hold off Joyster. Clutch reels. Great job. Clutch looks like he is going to come home seventh. Maybe he does. Me Bender sixth. Clutch is going to finish P7 on that base setup. Great Ace in a battle here with KPT for that last final points paying position. Great Ace is going to get it. KPT 9th. Godly 10th. Die is going to, looks like, cross the line in that 11th position. 7-1 had a issue. Don't know what happened to him earlier, but got some wing damage after running pretty much in the top 6 the whole first beginning of the race. Going to cross the line in 12th. He'll start P12 in the main event. Girardi going to start 13th. GTR 14th. Sexushi crashed on the last lap, and Calvin King, who had internet issues, is going to round out the 16 drivers remaining. Give you a full course rundown here on how they finished here in the sprint. Warburg, your race winner. Zinni's P2. Black Spartan 3rd. Echo 4th. Joyster 5th. Me Bender 6th. Clutch in 7th. And Great Ace is going to round out the 8 drivers scoring points here in the sprint race. KPT 9th. Gali 10th. Die 7-1. GTR, Girardi, Sexushi, and Calvin King going to round out the field here. Don't forget, we take a 5-minute break here to IUF1. So please enjoy some music from Sofang, and we will be back in 5 minutes for the start of the Portugal Grand Prix.
Was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection. She was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go. There's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find the shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but